Hey everybody, I am here in Austin writing from my trailer. And before I start this little post on the most beautiful sound I've heard in a long time, I'm wondering, does it make a difference, the backdrop for the message? If I am doing the message here, I'm curious. Give me your opinion on this. So if I'm doing the message here in my trailer with recording equipment behind me or something like this, how's this for a backdrop? How does this look? Does this affect the message in any way, or does it not matter what's behind me? I think that it would be my enthusiasm, it would be my communication, my eye gestures, that the background wouldn't have an effect. But what do you think? Or I could also make it walking like this, walking through my land. How does that look? What do you think? Or something like this. Does this make a difference? Okay, on to the most beautiful sound I've heard in a long time. Here I am over here now, back in my Argosy trailer 1976. Where am I pointing? Trying to apply the rule of thirds. So the most beautiful sound that I've heard recently, I just got back from this trip out to Terlingua, and I found myself out in the desert at a beautiful place called the Indian Head Mountains, or Indian Head Mountain, and was very much taken aback by the level of silence out there. And when I came back to Austin, I think the next day that I was back here, I was just sitting in the living room doing a little work on my computer, and everything quieted down and seemed very still. And a roommate that had been living for a month in our private guest room off of Airbnb, who I hadn't had any chance to interact with, picked up her guitar and began to tune it. And the door was open. Coralina ran over to the door, didn't make any sound, just watched her. And this lady played the guitar, and the sound of the acoustic guitar coming through the air in the room just blew me away. It just pulled my heartstrings. Karen was in the other room putting away clothes, and just hearing that solo acoustic guitar coming through the airwaves into my ears and into my heart, it was a very moving experience. It reminded me of the power of acoustic music and acoustic music in a silent setting. So what is it? I've heard the guitar, I've played the guitar, I've played the violin for over 30 years, 3 decades. And for some reason that moment, is it just being aware of the moment, from moment to moment, every moment having its special, beautiful nature and being present to the gifts that are around us, that every moment is a gift. Something about that guitar coming through just took my breath away. And it reminded me of how much I miss playing acoustic music in rooms without any amplification, and how much the environment, how important the environment is when music is presented, and how it's received, and how that magic comes through. So I'm thinking about doing shows again in homes, and so that's what I wanted to share with you. I want to hear if there are any other stories like that where there was an unplanned moment, and you heard a sound or heard music that maybe wasn't a concert situation, but that it took your breath away. So I'm thinking of more ideas and ways that I can get my music out there and the music of others with a special environment. Maybe it's nature, maybe it's in a home where we're reconnecting with the sound and hearing the sound in a different way than, say, in a club atmosphere, which is great in its own way, or a live concert outside where the sound of the instruments is coming through speakers. But so I'm very grateful for this experience that I had. It was just so moving. I wanted to share that with you, and I want to know if there are any other experiences. I'd love to hear them. Share them below, and thanks for watching. Let me know if you think this background makes a difference, or did you like any of the other backgrounds that I presented in the video. So I hope to see you out there at the next Strings Attached show. Strings on Grass, Strings on the Rocks. What about that? And Hump Day Happy Hour every Wednesday, 6 p.m. downtown Austin, when we bring great musicians together to play jazz, to improvise, and have community. All right, hope to see you out there. Thanks for watching this. Okay, bye-bye.